Hello scrappers. You have to go into the lake, having a good time. Decided to sell my copper stash and maybe buy me a pedal kayak so I can get out there and get some exercise pedaling and paddling. Doctors want me to get exercise, right? And also doing that, I can get out and do a little fishing. Get a fishing kayak. But I've got these two barrels out here, open tops, and if I remember right, this one's up to about here and that one's up to about here, up to about the second ring. So I got the scale out here. We'll turn it on. Yeah, let's see. Just wanting to. Okay, I got to set the camera down for a minute so I can. Yeah, maybe I can do that. Right, I took this back and kick that up underneath there. Yeah, it's not on there real good, but that's not showing near what I had earlier. Let me see if I can get that under better. I don't think it was quite. Okay, that's saying 276. I put it on there earlier and it was saying 288. But 276, and I know it probably weighs about 35 pounds, so 200, well, 180 pounds maybe, or no, 75 takeoff. Be about 240, 240 pounds. It's definitely going to be over 600. It's about 700, 720, 740, something like that. Little, should be a little over $700 in there, if the price is still up there to $310. Once I get this on the pallet, I may go ahead and open it up where you can see inside. If nothing else, I'll try to show rolling it out of the truck, and then I'll open it up before I take it over to the scale. So, see you in a bit. Set that on the tailgate. Had a wasp nest out there in the trailer, had to spray it. You ready for all this orange gold? Yeah. How's that for a copper, nice big copper float? Yeah, a lot of this will probably go for number one. I may drag a bunch of this out of there, but some of it is definitely number two. I don't know how long ago I even filled this barrel. Yeah, I might get me a bucket and pull a bunch of this number one off the top, and then put the ring back on it and get it up on under the truck. Then I got my barrel dolly, make it easier to move. And then I got another one out there. You can see where the ring is there. Like I say, I got the other one out there about that full. Then I had that piece out of that ice maker I tore down a few weeks ago, and Roger from CU Scrapping told me that it's probably nickel plated copper, so I hit it with a grinder, and sure enough, it's copper. See the scale there. So that piece there is almost 8 pounds. So 8 pounds, that's about $24 just right there. So yeah, I'll throw that in there too. And then I've got this, because I'm only taking 1 barrel tomorrow. Today's the 4th. I'll take one in the Wednesday the 5th, and Thursday, then Friday. And I don't want to try to have to move 3 barrels forward out there. You can see this one here is not too far, maybe 4 to 6 inches from that ring. So there's probably at least 200 pounds in there. So probably $600, something like that. Which I was only figuring maybe 200 pounds, and so I was thinking $600. But then I got thinking, well, 55 gallon, that's almost 60. It's 2/3 full. So that's 40 gallons. And I'm getting about $100 for a 5-gallon bucket. So it'd be 8 buckets to make 40 gallons. So I'm thinking, man, that's like $800. So I'm thinking, okay, so, but not quite 800. So yeah, 750. At the end of this video, after I show what we made on the pay ticket, I'm going to put a couple videos, or a couple short little video, 2-minute video on in with this of kind of the lake where we were camped at, and throw a couple photos in there. And so stick around to the end, so you can, or skip to the end so you can see that, one or the other. Hopefully you watch it to the end, that way, you know, maybe I can get another ad in there and make a little more revenue. Yeah, but try to help get that 1-ton paid off. So I've had several people asking about the old 1-ton Ford. It's sitting right there. I got to do some brake work on it, rear caliper, and it doesn't have drum, it has a brake disc on it. So I think for the caliper and brake disc it's going to be about $400. So maybe I'll have enough when I get all this copper sold. The funny thing is, with that diesel, I'm getting about 8.8 miles to the gallon, and diesel is more expensive than gas. And on the white truck, the 3/4 ton, I'm pulling that trailer, and I'm getting about 11 miles to the gallon with it. So I'm getting a couple more miles per gallon, plus it's cheaper per gallon. So, and the white truck seems to be doing just, you know, a pretty good job of pulling that trailer, even when it's loaded. Of course, trailer weighs about 2 ton by itself, and putting 2 ton on it. So, okay, I'm gonna pull some of that number 1 out of there. I might go in the house, cool off for a little bit, then come out and pull some of that number 1 out, and then I'll throw this other piece in here. I'll throw that back in there, and then I'll button it up and get it on the truck, throw the 2-wheeler in there, just strap the barrel down, and we'll pick it up tomorrow. What I'm going to do to get it out of the truck, I've got this tire over here I'm going to throw in the back of the truck too. I'm going to throw that big old tire in there, and then I'll put the tire down right in here, lay the barrel down, and roll the barrel right off the tailgate. It should hit that tire, you know, that way it doesn't flatten out the side of the barrel. Tire will take the impact, then I can stand it up from there and get the 2-wheeler on it and roll it over to the scales. Get in line with everybody. So we'll see you guys in the next part of the video. Okay, scrappers, we're back from the scrapyard. I'm very pleased with the run. It looks like we had 286 pounds to start with. I was guessing 35 pounds for the tare weight, for the weight of the barrel, but their scale said 26 pounds. Of course, I had the lid and the ring off, so So the net was 260 pounds of copper at $3 a pound. So yeah, that last bunch of number 2 I took in was 310, so it's dropped a little bit for a total of, are you guys ready for this? $780. Nice payday. I like it. I like it a lot. Of course, twice that much would have been better, but yeah, $6 a pound. Yeah, that'd be lovely. But yeah, I was kind of surprised I'm getting more weight in those barrels than I thought I was. I was figuring 200 pounds per barrel. But you can see why I stopped at the second ring at 260 pounds in there, 286 for the barrel weight. Actually more than that, probably at least another 4 pounds for the lid and ring, so 290 pounds. It's kind of hard to move around. So that's why I thought, well, when it gets to the second ring, time to stop. Yeah, heavy enough. And at that kind of a price tag, I'm happy. So I guess I can call it a video at this point. For those of you that just wanted to see the weight, I will add a couple pictures I took at the lake and a short video where I'm kind of panning across part of the lake. And all in all, the lake is probably roughly 2 miles from north to south and 2 miles from east to west. But it's not a big square. It's got the coves and stuff. So, but pretty good sized lake. There's some speedboats out there. With all the trees and stumps, there's no water skiing or jet skiing. So, but I'll throw a few of those on the end, so those of you guys want to kind of see where I camped at for 3 days. I was going to go for 5, but the granddaughter wasn't feeling too good, and the wife was getting tired and wore out. So we decided to cut it back to 3 days and take a little loss on what we paid for the camp spot, but that's all right. Got back and on the 3rd, and Blanchard had their fireworks show, so daughter, her boyfriend, the grandkids all went up to that. Wife and I, we just stayed home and took it easy. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Happy scrapping.